Hey, it's Rick Kettner here. Let's talk about building an unstoppable brand through the power of generosity and how you can use this strategy in almost any kind of business. This is tip number 11 in my 21 marketing tips from 21 years in the field video series. One of the biggest challenges for business today is building an audience. Well, it's easier than ever to create a product, launch a business, buy advertising, and even accept payments. It's harder than ever to cut through all the noise and create a meaningful impact. There are so many voices competing for attention on Google, Facebook, YouTube, blogs, and even podcasts. So how can you build an effective brand today? Well, if you've been watching this series, you know that part of the solution is focusing on a single niche so that you don't spread your efforts too thin. And in the last video, I talked about the value of being first to establish a product or service in a new market and how that can elevate your business by creating a permanent association in the minds of consumers, much like Tesla to electric cars, Netflix to streaming TV, and even Uber to ride sharing. But it can still be difficult to create momentum and build an audience. So I wanted to share a story based on my own personal experience, and then I'd like to zoom out and explain how you can apply a similar approach even if your business is very different or your goals have little in common with my specific example. Back in 2004, I co-founded a business to create simple videos to help people learn how to play the drums. At the time, drum education was primarily done in person with a private instructor, but you could also buy instructional DVDs through some local music stores. Anyway, we created some downloadable videos and DVD courses that could be ordered online. This was a very new thing at the time, and we started to attract a lot of customers. As the internet continued to grow and mature, we started to realize that there was a very real opportunity to establish a new category, in this case, online drum lessons. And as I mentioned in my last video, these kinds of paradigm shifts, like physical to digital, print to online, or online to mobile, they create opportunities for new brands to emerge and build a name for themselves, and in some cases, replace older brands and their categories altogether. So, we needed to establish our brand as the market leader of this new space. We did everything from pay-per-click advertising to community building, and one of our most important marketing channels was search engine optimization, specifically trying to rank number one in Google for terms like online drum lessons, how to play drums, and things like free drum lessons, especially as we realized how many people were searching for free lessons. So we did everything that we could to rank higher. We did keyword research, we optimized our websites, and we tested many other SEO tricks and strategies that were supposed to help. But over time, we realized that while we were having some success, there were risks in becoming more and more dependent on Google. Every once in a while, they would change their algorithm and our site would either move up or move down. But either way, we didn't really have any control. And of course, we dreaded the day when our site might drop off the first page altogether. Eventually, after worrying about this over months and months, we settled on a simple principle, one that is as relevant today as it was back then. And that is, if we wanted to be number one in Google, we should deserve it. Or put differently, if we wanted drummers to care about our content and our brand, we should do what it takes to earn their attention. So, rather than trying to work against Google or game the system, we would create a new website that deserved to be ranked number one and actually earned the attention of the drumming community. So, we created the ultimate free drum lessons resource. We literally gave away our most popular content in the form of short, free videos that we published on YouTube and of course embedded on our own website as well. Now, in hindsight, this was crazy. We spent a small fortune, money we didn't really have, creating free content that ran the very real risk of cannibalizing sales of our existing products. But we took the risk, we created dozens of brand new videos, optimized them around common search phrases, and then published them online completely for free. Now, this approach didn't have a name at the time, but it's commonly known as content marketing today. However, the message here is not about content marketing search engine optimization, or even publishing online videos. The real lesson is this: one of the most powerful ways to establish a brand is to lead with incredible value. We gave away our most valuable information, even at the risk of cannibalizing existing sales, because we prioritized creating value and building relationships over just making money. And by doing so, we created what is now known as Drumeo, the most popular name in online drum lessons. And while the team is too modest to say this themselves, I can say it because I've since sold my stake in the business. They are the most popular brand in all of drum education today, online, mobile, or otherwise. And they continue to create incredible value on YouTube, social media, and other emerging platforms. But it all began by simply leading with value and investing in relationships. So if you want to establish your brand in a new market, I encourage you to focus on creating value and building relationships rather than chasing money. The path to money is always changing, and it's often necessary to sacrifice old opportunities in order to create new ones. For example, many bands today give their music away completely for free because they've realized that it's a great way to build an audience and they can make money through concerts and merchandise. Companies like TED have long given away their TED Talk content completely for free, even while attendees continue to pay $5,000 to $25,000 to attend the very same talks live in person. And authors often give away or heavily discount their books to build an audience, and then they make money from speaking gigs, high-end courses, or direct consulting. Now, to be clear, the goal here isn't to destroy profits or to engage in a race to the bottom by giving everything away for free. Instead, the core idea is to lead with value and focus on building relationships. And in some cases, this might mean that you have to find new and innovative ways to make money. And while there is no one formula for doing this, I generally recommend moving away from selling basic information and toward creating premium services, powerful tools, or unique experiences. Anyway, that's it for this video. The next tip in this series is all about how to avoid falling into the competition trap. It's an important message for anyone in a highly competitive industry. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to get an alert when new videos in this series launch. And if you'd like a PDF cheat sheet with all 21 marketing tips, head over to 21marketingtips.com or click the link in the video description box. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.